This is John T for the Boxing Voice. I'm delighted to be joined by light heavyweight English champion Dan Azeez. How are you, Dan?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm good, mate. What you been up to?
Nothing much. Just chipping away, waiting for a date and watching all the fights and stuff that's going on at the moment.
There's been loads on, isn't there? Yeah, I'm going to come on to that in a minute if that's all right. Well, look, we haven't spoke to you since your last time out. We got you after the fight on a really good win, so you retained your English title then. I guess the first question I've got for you is, any news on when you're out next?
I've got an opponent, which should be Ricky Summers. It's a defense for the English and a British title eliminator. They haven't confirmed the date yet, but I'm guessing sometime early next year. So MTK are just sorting out their schedule for next year, and once that's in place, then yeah, we should have a date confirmed.
Oh, excellent. I wasn't aware actually that we had a name. Ricky Summers, that's probably another step up for you as well. So what do you think Ricky will pose?
He's boxed at British level already. He's obviously boxed Buglioni for the title. He's been a pro longer than me, so he's a bit more experience. Had more fights, and yeah, he just seems like a good solid fighter. So yeah, again, it's just another domestic name, good name for me to see where I am at the moment. So yeah, it's a good fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, that'll be, if you come through that'll be your second defence. And as you said, it's for a British title eliminator. That brings me on to this weekend. So tomorrow night, we've got the big all-British affair between Anthony Yarde and Lyndon Arthur at the same weight. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that fight? I know you know Anthony very well.
Yeah. Before, when the first fight was first announced, I thought, yeah, Yarde is just going to blow this guy away, like knock him out, because Yarde is a strong fighter. Like, he's naturally athletic, and when he hits you, you know about it. But as time's gone on, I'm looking at Lyndon, and he's quite a good boxer, as in he's got a good jab and whatnot. So I would say Yarde to knock him out. If he sticks it on him like how he did against Kovalev, I can't really see. I can't see Arthur withstanding that kind of onslaught. But I wouldn't be surprised if Arthur outboxed him. I wouldn't be surprised in that. But if I had to place a bet, I'll put it on Yarde. He's strong. He's got the knockouts to say that, he's the puncher. And yeah, man, they both boxed Dex Spellman. You saw the results. And yeah, I'll just put my money on Yarde, but I would not be surprised if Arthur outboxed him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Opinions changing during the week there. So it was a bit like last week on the Dubois fight and the Joyce. So a lot of people, the bookies had it very short on Daniel. And as the week went, the prices sort of went a bit. It's the same. Yarde's prices got a bit more attractive for the punter. Yeah. And and Arthur's has come in, which tells you there's a bit of money going there for Arthur. And Arthur's a bit like yourself. He's undefeated with a similar record to you. So he probably doesn't know how to get beat. So I think it could be a bit closer than what the bookies have got.
Of course.
Yeah. So, and let's say that Anthony wins in your prediction, because he would be the favourite. No worries. He would be the favourite. If he wins and comes through, you would be mandatory if you beat Ricky Summers. Who do you think you might have to face to then get that British title? Might it be a Lyndon Arthur if he gets beat, or?
What, for the British or the Commonwealth?
Well, the British.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. But it's who's fighting for the British? It's Craig versus Shakan Pitters. So
that's the following week.
Wouldn't it be out of those two that I'll be fighting?
Yeah, sorry, my mistake. So those two are fighting the following week. These two this weekend,
Yeah. So out of them two, again, I put my money on Craig to beat him, but I won't be surprised if Shakan took it, nicked it. Being long and gangly, not wanting to get involved. I think if they get involved in a scrap, I could see Craig taking it. But if Shakan wants to be long and make it, pitty patter, then I could see him taking it. I don't see none of them knocking each other out.
And that's on, I think that's next Friday night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Night before the your division is stacked with good talent at British level at the moment. All those
100%.
names you've just mentioned, this weekend's fight, next weekend's fight, you and Ricky Summers. So, look, well, let's see what the next 2 fights bring, and then hopefully you come through in the new year. So that's you. I wanted to ask you another question, if that's all right. You being a Peacock boy, and I know you've got close connections in there. Did you watch the fight last week, the Dubois Joyce fight?
Definitely, yeah, I watched it. I thought it was a good fight. I had, at the time it got stopped, I had Joyce up by 1 round. I thought he was doing a brilliant job with his jab and his composure. His composure was like second to none, man. It was brilliant. And Dan was landing clean shots, nice clean shots, but not enough of them. Like, so it was a close fight. So a lot of people that are, you know, I'm hearing a lot of people, you know, he was out of his depth and it showed this and it showed that. It was a tight fight. If he didn't have the eye injury, you know, you don't know what would have happened. But nonetheless, it was a good fight, very entertaining for the fans. And yeah, like, well done to Joyce. Dubois young, he's only 23. He'll learn from it, come back, and I'm very sure he'll get back to where he's supposed to be. Did
you think he took a bit too much criticism, Daniel, on social media after the fight? A lot of people saying he quit. What are your thoughts there? Yeah, but do you know what it is? Like, that word quit, people are just too loose to, like, dish it out. Like, no one knows what pain he was in, you know. No one knows, like, how hard, like, because I've had an eye injury in sparring, and I'm telling you, this was just sparring, and it was so excruciating. Like, do you know what I mean? Luckily, sparring, you can just stop it and whatnot. But in a fight, you know what I mean? Like, and us boxers, sometimes we're a bit too daft for our own good. Like, we'll just keep fighting, and then before you know it, you've lost your eye and you can't box again. And you got to only look, Anthony Ogogo came out, and he was talking about his eye and whatnot. If that happened to Dubois, would everyone be happy then? And would everyone be screaming, saying, yeah, he's a soldier? And no one, poor Anthony, no one talks about him like he's gone in a win. And that's the thing about boxing. The fans are so fickle, you know. It was only the other day they were saying Anthony Joshua quit against what's his name and stuff like that. When he won the title, everyone's on his ass back again. So, you know, the fans, it's okay them saying what they want to say. But what I don't like is when the actual boxers who know what it's like, spot on, when they're in crap, like, I'm thinking to myself, come on, like, what's that about? Like, we should have like a brotherhood between ourselves, like, you know, because we know what it's like, not to be slating him as a boxer as well. Like, the promoters and managers, they would chat their rubbish. And like I've said it before, like, boxing is the only sport where the lions are run by the mice. Like, you get me? Like, I heard Eddie Hearn talking some stuff the other day, and I was just thinking, bloody hell, like, it's so easy to just say, yeah, someone quit and yeah, he wasn't up for it. It's bollocks. The kid did the right thing. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's his career. He'll live to fight another day. I would say that he survived rather than he quit. That would be my terminology. And whatever terminology I used, he did it for the right reasons. And, you know, good on him. Like, each to their own. Like, no one knows how he felt, what pain he was going through. If he lost his eye, then what? So, nah, good on him. Do your. And I'll say that for any fight, not just because I'm, you know, I've been around the Peacock guys and whatnot. It is what it is, man. It's the fight game, man. So, yeah. As always, you articulated that really well, and I share your views there. You know, I'm a fan. I've never been in a ring myself. You can tell from looking at me, right? But I get sometimes why fans sit there and think, well, he quit because they're sat with a canopy on the sofa. But you're right. It's that small community. And what annoyed me was I think there was some ex-pros or pros that actually said he quit, even though these same people were bigging him up to be the next heavyweight champion of England.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for the world.
Do you know what I'm saying? And like, I expect that from fans, because fans are like that. They're fickle. 1 minute, you could be the worst guy ever, and then you do something, and then they're on. But boxers, we should know what it feels like, and we should, like I said, we should have that brotherhood and defend our guy. Like, you know, we should be like, nah, come, like, you can't call him a quitter. You can't say he weren't up for it. Like, do you know what? How crazy? Like, you got to give everyone respect. Just getting in a ring, it's like, just getting in a ring, it's a big thing. Like, just to get in there and fight in front of thousands of people, like, so to say like someone ain't up for it and whatnot, it's just ludicrous. It's nonsense.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, look, before I let you go, just going to ask you on one other Peacock lad, Denzel. Did you see Denzel win the British title?
Yeah, I was so happy. Shall I tell you why, John? Yeah. See this kid, yeah? I joined like the Peacocks about 3 years ago. And this, throughout the time, I think he turned over maybe a couple months before me. And as time was going, he'd always complain, oh man, I can't even get a Southern. I can't even get an English. Like, but he would, every day, this guy's in the gym. When I say he's in the gym every day, he's in the gym every day. Like, and he's just constantly working. And I always say to him, like, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep, grafting away. And then imagine the first title he gets is the British. Like, so literally I was proper, like, I was really like heartfelt for him. Like, I was just so happy. Like, even for this camp, I know how hard he sparred. Like, we sparred a good couple of times. Like, I was one of his main sparring partners, just putting on the pressure and stuff. And he really grafted and done well, man. I'm so happy for him, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, it must have felt good for you because I knew you spent a lot of time sparring in your mates. And actually, you're 2 weights heavier than him. And as I said, he was sparring big fellas like you.
And sometimes he would have done like 6 rounds. And then after I'm coming in and I'm just piling on pressure. And he's just in there like, all right, yes, I got to do this because this is, I want to be the British champ. Like, he done well, man. I'm so happy for him. And I hope he goes on, gets the Commonwealth, defends it and whatnot, and goes on to do great things, man. He's a good guy, Denzel, man. And he's so consistent. He's dedicated. Like, I can't sing his praises enough. And I'm not just saying this because he's one of my guys. I see it with my own eyes. He's in there every day. Like, that, the whole Bowers lot, they work hard, man. They really work hard.
Yeah, I think I missed you by a day or two when I went down there last for sparring. I was looking forward to watching you two spar, but you were in the day or whatever, so maybe next time. But look, thanks for taking time to talk to us. Hopefully things will change with COVID and that in terms of fans going back.
Yeah.
When you're out and about. Do you know where that fight will be? Would that be up north or London?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, you might even be able to have more press and more fans in there. And if that's the case, we'll come and watch you. All right, mate?
Thank you.
All right, Dan, thanks for taking time. See you soon.
Take care, John.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, John. Sweet brother.
Enjoy the video. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.